Hey, what's going on? That time again. Time for Talk That Stuff. Number 92. How are you? How was everyone? That Dunlap. There is a link that I sent. Please stop calling. Thank you. All right. Let's meet the panel. Up first, from down south somewhere. The only one with two different sets of eyes. Ladies and gentlemen, let's give it up. My little friend in back of me, Dr. Higgins.
Oh, shit.
My little friend in
Oh, no.
Philadelphia, USA. Now in the DMV. Ladies and gentlemen, the digital hustler himself, Anthony Gadget Man.
Whoa!
Also from Philly, making his return in a minute. Ladies and gentlemen, let's give it up for the pen. One half of God body. Wide body mentality, ladies and gentlemen. Let's give a warm welcome back to Mental with God.
Peace. What up?
Next, from the DMV, let's give it up for Black Man.
Man, this beat tough as fuck.
It is tough.
Yeah, but that picture, like, I gotta come out.
Ladies and gentlemen, let's give it up for Clark the Spark.
Yo, peace from the Pacific Northwest.
Oh, shit.
Parts unknown in Maine. Ladies and gentlemen, the Sith Master himself, the man of many plugs. Let's give it up for I Will Create.
Winter's finally over.
Are you sure?
From Flint, Michigan.
No, not sure at all.
And they dropped the project. Go check it out. Volume 3. Ladies and gentlemen, let's give it up for the professor himself, Mr. Wallace, a.k.a. Where is Wallace?
Your woman crush Wednesday look like Rodney Hood.
Yeah.
Saginaw, Michigan. Home of the Saginaw. Saginaw fighting Irish. Ladies and gentlemen, she's this. No, she's that. Let's girl.
Peace. We need better visuals.
And I, from Jersey, now down in Florida, I am DJ WIDEBODY. This here is Talk That Stuff, number 92. Playoffs going on. Let's get it.
Good night.
That nigga flop like a motherfucker.
This fucking beat, yo.
What's up?
That fucking beat, dumb as shit.
Hey man, what's going on?
Hey man.
Doctor, how you doing?
Buddy?
What's up, brother?
Hey man, I went back through and I listened to J. Cole, little parts of his discography
I
today.
need to listen.
I like J. Cole. J. Cole all right with me.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think anybody disputes his rapping. I think some of his beats are subpar.
Yeah. On this new tape you talking about? Oh.
How was the new one? Anybody listen to the
I
new
need
one?
to get that shit.
It's great. It's good. Like I like it lyrically, but
I like it too.
some of the beats, it's more trap based.
Really?
Yeah.
Nigga, Rich Talk.
No,
But I
the
still-
beast is trap, but he did it on purpose. Like there's a
Yeah, I
reason
know.
behind it.
Right, for
Yeah,
sure.
it's called KLP.
Yeah.
Did you see
And it seemed, a couple of joints on there. See, everybody speculating he coming at so and so little whoever, and AKA trap rapper. But I think overall he just speaking, like period. I don't think he actually talking to anybody.
Some good albums.
motherfucker feeling guilty?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
I want to talk.
I like the J. Cole project. I do like it. I enjoyed it. I did.
Yeah, I think at this point, I think everybody know what they're gonna get with a Cole album. So
in rap, he's kind of, he's doing very well at just being kind of like, I'm anti all of this crazy, ridiculous, and that's a good thing.
yeah. He make his own beats too, so I like it. He's self-contained, you know what I'm saying? And that's how most of us are. So I don't really be knocking the beats, none of that shit, because not every beat I'm gonna put out is dope. But if the overall message gets across, then hey, it's whatever.
No doubt.
Yep.
Good to hear from you, mental. How you feeling, brother?
Man, pretty much the same like I've been telling you, man, you know what I'm saying? But I just had to come up for air for a little bit today.
No doubt, no doubt. Seeing you, man. Seeing you, man. Hear from you.
Did you make it out the way?
Appreciate that, brother.
Did you make it out the way,
Nah,
mental?
man, nope, I haven't made it out anywhere, bro, in like the last 2-3 weeks, man, dealing with some health shit.
Oh, damn. Okay.
Yeah.
Hope everything pan out with that, man.
Yeah, no doubt.
Oh.
Yeah, true that.
Appreciate that.
How's that?
Appreciate that.
How's that God of War treating you?
Man, look, luckily, Doug, I don't got nothing but time on my hands right now. So, I'll be up since Thursday night. I'll be up till about 4 a.m. playing that bitch, man, because I ain't really sleeping a whole lot. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
So, it's definitely getting me through right now. You know, I got about another week or two at the crib. Like, I ain't even been working tonight, man. So, I just been fucking gaming. Like, laying around gaming and shit.
I feel you. That's tight.
That guy was nice.
Hell yeah. I'm ready to get back to work. I'm ready to get to work, like everything, man. But I hate just sitting around. Like that should be cool for about a week. And after that, like I get
Cabin
antsy,
fever,
man. Like
cabin fever set in.
And I'm like, damn, I wouldn't mind going to work right now and putting in 8 hours. Yeah, like that's when you know you bored.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fuck, man. So yeah, I couldn't go to the I couldn't go to the Most Def Talib Kweli joint too, but I'm kind of glad, man, because
There's a lot of motherfuckers there too.
Hold on real quick, y'all.
Yeah, go ahead.
Where you going? All right. So it was a lot of people there, but the thing about it, man, if you peeped anybody's videos, the sound quality of the anthem is terrible, bro. Like their sound system is some bullshit compared to the other venues that we have in this area. Like that should have been at the Howard. Yeah. For a venue of that size and for a show of that caliber, they should have never had it at a spot like that. Or at least, they had it on like your high school auditorium PA system. Like.
Oh shit, they had a motherfucker on PV joint.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, dog. Like that shit just wasn't cool. You know what I'm saying?
Fucking electro box joints.
Yeah, hell yeah. But it looked like visually, it looked like the shit was dope. But for your only two choices was either a $45 ticket to stand up or the $75 joint for the balcony seat. So you had like your own little table or whatever. That's a lot of money for shitty audio.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Where's this place at?
DC. It's like one of the newest venues called the Anthem. Yeah.
Wow.
And it's huge. Like that bitch is huge, man. Like it's probably one of the bigger joints out here. Thank you.
About the size of Constitution Hall.
We said
about the size of Constitution. Oh my bad.
Probably maybe even just slightly bigger.
I thought this was
Damn.
Wade Schumacher.
Yeah, maybe slightly bigger, man. Like that shit is fucking. It's a dope spot though. Like that would be a nice, you know. It looks like the Howard on steroids almost. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
How how the Howard got the little balcony shit and all of that, man. But for when you got Most Def, who don't really
Yeah, it
do
was
a lot
down the
of
waterfront
shows.
too. Yeah, you gotta spin off right.
You gotta exactly, man. Tracy Morgan was on stage. You know what I'm saying? Like,
damn.
yeah, exactly. Yeah. So I'm looking at these videos like, fuck, man. I wish I had the energy to go to this, but at the same time, I'd have been mad as hell sitting in that motherfucker with terrible audio.
Mm-hmm.
I thought this dude was Wade Schumacher when I first seen it.
Who?
Dude,
Right there.
Oh, hold on. I'm on my phone, John.
Oh shit! Looks like my brother.
Who is that?
Who was that?
You're like Wade.
You just putting random motherfuckers up here, Joe.
My cousin.
Okay, let's get back. Let's go to the playoffs. So we got playing tonight. We have the Cavaliers versus Indiana Pacers. What do you got? Do we still say that the Cavaliers are going to pull it out? Paul?
Cleveland coming out.
Cleveland's done. Indiana.
Yeah.
Cleveland coming out.
Yeah.
I need a Sixers Cleveland series.
Shit.
But why are they losing? Anybody want to break that down? Why?
Hey, I'm gonna tell you this. Man. And I watch a lot of the league. This probably was the first season that I didn't watch a lot of regular season games. But I'm really even. I think they lost today. Boston lost, didn't they? Yeah, they lost. They lost to Milwaukee. But
yeah,
I'm really impressed with Tatum, and Brown and fucking Rozier. They got a squad. They got a young squad and still got picks.
Let them get back to Boston. They'll probably win.
Come back to Boston. I see the Blazers are going home real quick. Early.
Yeah. That was a third seed, wasn't it?
Damn.
It's an upset.
It was the third seed, and the Pelicans was the sixth, I thought.
Yeah, something like that.
Let's see my boy, my unibrow comrade get far in the playoffs, man. So that's
man,
good.
it's all about.
Imagine if they had Boogie.
MVB, man. That's all it's about. MVB all day. No, I don't know nothing else. MVB all day.
I like that. I like Embiid, dog.
Yeah.
I like Embiid.
I've been trying to tell
killer.
Him and Ben Simmons is going to be the future, man, of the East.
Yep.
It's going to be the future.
Get that swag back, man.
The damn sure is about time, man.
Real. This had a chance.
This PA Sports year, man. This our year right now. You know what I'm saying? We made it to the playoffs. Villanova got the John. Eagles. We just got to keep this momentum going. Bum ass.
Whatever, man.
Bum ass Phillies probably ain't never going to do shit again.
Hey, let me ask y'all this. You think that dumping everybody off the Cavaliers, think they should have did it? Think they would have been in a lot better shape if they would have kept that nucleus that started the season? As far as like
I think they should have kept Iman.
Shumpert. Oh, Shumpert. Yeah, that's defense. Yeah, that was the best defense they had.
Exactly. Yeah. I mean, the other moves I kind of agree with. I was surprised, but not surprised that they kept J.R. Smith. But I guess that motherfucker is like the heart and soul. I mean, he might not give you anything at this point, but you know what I'm saying? He gonna give you some enthusiasm.
Soul though.
Yeah.
People just had that.
He got hard, but I wouldn't call it the heart and soul though.
Motherfuckers in Cleveland love that dude, man.
They do.
Motherfuckers in Cleveland
unfortunately.
love that dude.
What's that Warrior series looking like?
3-1.
3-1.
Warriors coming out of there easy.
Oh, I mean, jumping off the subject, but shout out to Donald Trump for not going to Barbara Bush's funeral.
But you know what? He's a
wow.
For that.
Wow.
He's a bitch for that. No, he
had the guy from France, the French president coming. Wow. Wait, I'm sorry. What'd you say, Mental?
He said his exact quote was he didn't want to attend her funeral because he didn't want to be a distraction. That's
disrespectful as shit.
That's disrespectful as
shit.
What
the fuck is?
Yeah, and that's self-centered as shit too, man.
Man, he's a bitch for that. Does Clark have going on here? Clark.
What?
Your avatar, bruh.
You talking about Fannie Mae Baker?
Nah, it's different. It's different.
It's different.
All I see is a little white girl.
Yeah,
that's all I see.
He got the ET joint popping off.
I don't even see that shit.
I'm using my phone though, so maybe that's why.
Clock this fuck. Yeah, I'm on my phone. Fuck out.
I see the same picture, the old picture.
Yeah, it's the old picture. I will have to log off and then log back in.
I got an ET joint on here.
Yeah, don't do that.
That's the new one. That's the new one.
Nah, don't do that.
You just logged in. That's why you see it.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, man. So,
my bad. Go ahead, man. My bad.
No, you got Melania Trump, you got Michelle Obama, and you got Hillary Clinton all attending the funeral. And I think their husband. No, I think Obama said he had some other engagement, like he's overseas or some bullshit. But the sitting president of the United States should be at the funeral. Point blank, period.
Oh,
especially.
Yeah.
She a Republican too, like you know what I'm saying. Like this is your party,
That's
you
your
dumbass
party.
bastard.
Yeah, this is your party.
That party
Jesus
party
Christ.
shit don't mean nothing to him.
Yep,
that's true.
Melania probably don't want his ass there anyway. She probably like, yeah, keep your punk ass out.
Right?
I'm starting not to like you.
Yeah, man. Look, you could already tell she hate that motherfucker.
Oh, you're an
Tell
asshole.
that motherfucker go comb his hair.
You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I mean,
No, Obama was there, guy. Obama was there too.
Oh, he was. Okay, cool. But I'm thinking, why would he be a distraction? First of all, like you know what I'm saying? That doesn't even make sense.
All right, he's just
Like,
more.
how
of a
does that make
distraction not
sense? Exactly. It's more of a discussion and a distraction with your dumbass not being there. Like,
oh, redhead, red scalp ass motherfucker.
Hey, RTO, make sure you send Mad that picture you did and you dropped in the.
Oh, he didn't see it?
Nah. That should be his next mixtape cover.
Oh yeah.
Oh shit! No, they did it. They did it. Oh shit!
Shout out to everybody doing this.
Tashir.
Yo.
What happened?
I said Tashir sending his regards.
Oh, all right.
Tashir did that.
Oh, that's him?
Hey, Tashir
did that. Yeah, because he got
Wait, Kanye said he producing the new Nas album that's coming out June 15th.
Yeah, he said that a while ago.
Oh shit!
What Kanye are we getting with this Nas album?
That's what I'm trying to figure out. Yeah, I've seen
which one?
Like,
Are we getting Kanye or
we
what
gonna
we
get the
getting?
Kanye that Nas approves. Nas ain't taking none of that old spaced out.
I bet you.
808 heartbreaks. You know
I
what I'm saying?
hope not.
I hope not.
Nah,
It's
he's not
Nas
doing
now.
that.
Remember?
We'll see though.
No, it's not. He's not doing that.
Oh, yo.
I'm skeptical.
Yeah.
Oh man, so
In this day and age.
Nas was rapping on some trap shit though, wasn't he?
But he did that joint with what? Future?
Yeah, the one with DJ Khaled. And,
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Yay.
I don't know.
Let's see.
Oh, what did you say?
But I like that.
Wait a minute, yo. Hey, yo, yay. Let me holler at you. Need something with the spider sound in it.
Okay, fucking Crank Lucas.
Spider sound.
Yeah,
Spider
Crank
sound.
Lucas be saying this shit.
Yeah. With that spider sound in it.
Hey, tonight's subject. Shout out to Gadget. We just got done. We did our first installment of the Master Channel this week.
Oh, that's what's up.
Oh, nice.
And I was just saying how Gadget wasn't for Gadget, I probably wouldn't even been doing what I'm doing now. I'll explain a small backstory. I was DJing back in the 2000s and making beats here and there around the way, but I kind of gave it up when I moved down here in 2010. I started watching Digital Hustle. It was probably the only thing on YouTube that that brought my interest in and made me go pick a machine up and start making beats again. And here I am now. So I just want to Gadget, as far as DC is concerned, I didn't really when I associated DC with Go-Go, as well as I should associate myself associate Washington with Go-Go, but I didn't realize what kind of a scene you guys had in the DMV. I didn't realize that Digital Hustle brought that to my phone and pretty sure others. So I just wanted to, and I let Gadget know, I appreciate what he's doing for the culture as well. And Gadget said something. He said, let me, Gadget, you here?
Yeah, I'm here. I'm here.
You break it down when we were talking about the culture. What you saying?
The meaning for the culture has changed. Like
the culture of what? DC, the culture of
no, just
music.
when people say I do it for the culture. Like,
Oh, okay.
You have white owned stations saying that. So what does we do it for the culture actually mean these days?
Yeah.
Oh, I want
Real talk.
to talk a little bit.
I guess it depends on who you talking to. If y'all say it, I know what it is. Somebody else say it, I know what it is. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, true.
You know.
We also have a lot of bullshit going on. Go ahead, bro.
But for something like that, there's only one fucking definition. So it shouldn't mean a multitude of things. You know what I mean?
Right. Well, I guess when you hear that, my question is, what do you guys see? What do you guys think of when you think of someone saying they're doing it for the culture? What should it mean?
So I think it means something different for everybody, though. I think it's something different for everybody.
Empower.
You know what I'm saying?
Always, and I agree, because I think what I think is probably a little different from what you think. When I think of doing it for the culture, I always think of this culture being in a bad state, and we're trying to preserve it. We have
for the empowerment of the culture,
right? Bring it back to light. And I think for the culture, as far as trying to invest in it and make it shine again. And when I say as far as I'm not really concerned. I'm concerned more about people getting new fans that you might not. No one's gonna hear this shit. Most of this stuff on the radio, so you can't grab any new fans. Somebody has to basically introduce you to it. Somebody that cares about it. So it's not what do you call it, available, and it's not worldwide like we used to have it. That's my definition.
Well, I guess for me, I think it's when people say they're doing it for the culture, they're doing it to, like you guys are talking about, still reflect a degree of ownership over the movement of the music and the attitude involved in it. And I think that's why, regardless of the style of it, what I'm saying, people can say, Cardi B of the culture, even though it's not the music, it's not boom bap, old school 90s East Coast hip hop. It is very culture, expressive, though. And it's new and it's different, but it still captures it still captures them elements that people are looking for. And I think that's why even hip hop niggas can attach themselves to some of it. Some people can.
Nah, you're right, Wallace. And that's why I was saying it depends on who you're talking to, because like we all say, like, hip hop represents a struggle, right? Or that's what some of us think it was supposed to represent. It's supposed to represent the struggle. You know what I'm saying? And if you really look, strippers struggle too, right? You know what I'm saying? So
handstands is hard.
For real. You know what I'm saying? So that's her struggle. Somebody else's struggle might be with drugs. Somebody else's struggle might be with gambling. Somebody else's struggle might be being gay. You know what I'm saying? So even to a certain extent, is a gay rapper not hip hop? Possibly. I don't know what type of struggles he going through, but I bet you he going through some shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying?
That's funny.
Yeah. But when when a pop station before they go to the commercial say we doing it for the culture, what is the pop station doing? I mean, what does that mean for them?
Damn, they saying that shit now?
Yeah,
it's a catchphrase.
See, I would never hear that because I don't indulge.
Hip hop, but here's why. Hip hop exists in two different worlds. It exists in this world that involves urban culture, urban ethos, urban paradigms and stuff, but it also exists in the world of commercialism.
Right.
And it's hard to it's when the lines blur, I think that you find that some people who are not really of the culture believe that it's part of the culture, because if somebody who's commercially viable is still holding on to that ethos in terms of people being of it being urban culture, then I think that they will say that it's of the culture. But you never hear somebody reflecting that or saying that Lil Xan and them is doing what they doing for the culture, because it doesn't match up to that.
But you know what though? So their culture is most likely different than ours, and that's what I'm saying. So like their culture is this little drug pill popping Xan culture. You know what I'm saying? But does that make it any less of a culture?
Well, when people say, my definition of we do it for the culture is hip hop culture.
Yeah, where it originated from.
Yeah,
where it
I'm
originated
in agreement with y'all.
Like when a motherfucker just gets finished playing motherfucking name somebody popping right now that's Caucasian, like a white singer.
Jeezy.
No, not
said white.
Like a singer that's pop. Like
a singer.
Man, look, hold up. How about we just say like a Post Malone type of motherfucker that gets mad?
Well, no, because people consider him, a rapper. I'm like literally they play like a Miley Cyrus song, and then we do it for the culture. Like, like I can't relate to that.
But that's I mean, I look at that, and it might sound fucked up, but I look at certain people when they, when they latching onto it like the way it is it kind of, in a way devalues the shit, because if you doing that and you saying what I'm saying, but you corny as fuck and I'm not, that's the same thing as Black Lives Matter versus somebody else now saying all lives matter. It tries to dilute. You know what I'm saying? So and now it's like everybody saying it. The real motherfuckers like, we got to come up with some new shit to say, because otherwise we're gonna get overlooked, because people that got the platform is the pop shit or whatever, where we're kind of the minority now. But if you want that raw shit, like you were saying, you're gonna have to seek it out. It's not readily available like it used to be. You know what I'm saying?
I want to be.
Go ahead, Gadget.
Sometimes, like I want to have.
No, what I was gonna say.
Keep some things to himself.
You said you wanted to be sacred.
I want hip hop to be at some certain things. I need hip hop to be selfish and not give to other cultures.
But at the same time, though, so this goes back to the hip hop versus rap. Like, I think, you know what I'm saying? Like,
rap is something you do. Hip hop is what you live.
Exactly, and it's always been that way. So it really is no different. It's just now there is a lot more, shall we say, eyeballs on it because of the social media, because of the, the Twitter feeds and this and that. But we always had like Young MC, the Tone Lokes, like that would probably be considered our mumble rap. You know what I'm saying? Right now, as compared to the KRSs, the Cool Mo D's, you know what I'm saying, the LL Cool J's, like the real lyrical motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying? But we had the Baby Got Backs and the fucking Doo-Doo Browns and shit like that, you know what I'm saying? You know? And you couldn't tell me shit about Doo-Doo Brown when that bitch came on in the club or some shit like that, man, at 16 years old. You know what
percolating and shit. Hell yeah.
Word. It's time for the percolator. Like, if you really get down to it, that was some bullshit, you know what I'm saying? Basically like some club ass music, but that wasn't hip hop. Well, we love that shit.
No, but Doo-Doo Brown wouldn't be considered a hip hop record. It'd be considered a house record though.
Technically.
But
a lot of hip hop motherfuckers fuck with it though.
House and hip hop used to be played in the same club on the same night.
Damn right.
Now you have 3 hours of trap.
Yeah, and it all sounds the same.
Yeah.
But because hip hop is so trendy now, it's being exploited by the radio companies. They're using hip hop's trendiness to get, like you said, if they're saying they're doing it for the culture, they're using that as a catchword because it's popular. Hip hop is putting Guitar Center out of business.
Yeah.
They're not selling any more guitars because people want to make hip hop.
True.
That's a real thing.
It's flat out. But the thing is,
with these NPCs.
but the thing is, it's like, where you said that it's trendy now as far as hip hop is concerned, It was trendy back then.
I was about to say it's growing.
The reason that it's not trendy now, because when it became trendy back then, like everybody wearing, you know, the 2 Black 2 Strong shirts and the black collared shirts and this and that, you realize you created a monster when this awareness and shit started getting out. So what they did was they put the bullshit to the forefront, and then the shit that's really talking some shit, because there's been artists out here. People never stop talking about real shit and real issues. It's just that they don't have the same platform where before, back in the day, you had that balance. You had your idiot shit that would play. You had your straight, you know, you had your Dash effects. You had your, you know, your Fushnickers and all of that, where you was like, damn, I don't know what the fuck they saying, but it's over a tight ass beat. So we rocking with it. And I'm not saying that the hate is just the fact that now I can readily go to the radio now and hear some bullshit or some shit about, you know, even though it's quote unquote the radio edit, I basically just listen to somebody say that they got some head in the whip and they got, you know, they got their finger wet and now they're in the club and they popping Molly. But I don't get that balance of somebody dropping science. You know what I'm saying?
No.
And that's what, you know, that's what's missing.
Yeah, that's.
But I think also going back to how people define doing it for the culture, or whatever. I think one thing that people miss when it comes to hip hop is that since hip hop's inception, one thing that it has done is it's always changed waves. Like when they talk about advancing the culture, it's hip hop is changing. All the attention or a lot of attention is going towards certain things at certain times. It's moving so fast. It's hard to have a #1 record for 3 weeks. It's hard to have somebody being hot. Like think about it. When you think about Future, the dude Future is kind of regarded as being part of the old guard at this point.
Yeah, to the point where he can now put out 2012,
2013. We talking about 4 or 5 years ago, and now he's not necessarily the most. He's not regarded as being like the most cutting edge type cat. Now it's a whole nother slew of cats that's come around. And I think that's kind of what people miss about hip hop is the fact that when it came around, it just meant that people were moving a lot faster. Culture was moving a lot faster than it was before it came out.
Yeah.
What you mean? It's just like in the Wiz when they was like, nigga, we wearing this color. Everybody wearing green. And then all of a sudden they like, one thing can come around and it'll change the color that everybody is wearing.
Right.
You know what? One thing I was thinking of the other day. A lot of times, too, man. I think the quote unquote hip hop niggas get in their own way, and I mean that by saying we don't do enough. So, like think about it. A lot of our lyrical favorite motherfuckers are not really on social media like a lot of these non-lyrical motherfuckers are, right?
Yep.
So a lot of the non-lyrical trap rappers, the Lil Pumps, the Lil this and Lil that, they give you a lot of content. It might not be anything concrete there, but it's a lot of it. real lyrical cats and all of that shit are like the so-called street niggas that can rhyme. They're more still in the street. They're more still enclosed in. They're more still worried about the immediate motherfuckers around them. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. The niggas that's coming with them, the niggas that done did time, the niggas that did that, nigga. The trap rap, the little motherfuckers, they don't care about that. They just trying to get this money so they can go get some pills, so they can go fucking stroke off to a chick or whatever and have fun. These other niggas out here still with something to prove. These little dudes don't have shit to prove to nobody. They all know they suck and they all don't care. And that might be their advantage at this point. Like, for example, Lil Pump said earlier today, earlier during the week, when everybody was speculating J. Cole was dissing him. This motherfucker said, I don't fuck with that lyrical shit anyway. I just have fun and do what I do. Fuck J. Cole. And you know what? 2 nights later, at a concert, he sold out 15,000 motherfuckers. The whole crowd is chanting, fuck J. Cole.
Wow.
But J. Cole had to respond to because Pump dissed him first.
Exactly. You know what I'm saying? But it's not gonna get J. Cole anywhere. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Hey, but J. Cole's whole song is about Pump, and it's fabulous.
I didn't. You know what? I didn't even think it was. I didn't even think it was about Pump because Pump is black, and J. Cole kept mentioning a black motherfucker in the song. Lil Pump is not black. He's Hispanic.
Same
I
thing.
I don't even think he was talking about Lil Pump. I think he's talking about little whoever.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, the little ignorant dude, you know what I'm saying, came out was like, I don't fuck with that lyrical shit anyway. And that shit got like 1 million views, 300,000 likes. And I'm just like, wow, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because why we getting so mad about this shit? Them little niggas don't give a fuck. Why don't we?
Here, I know. Like,
let life take its course, man. Let life take its course. And I think the big problem is folks, you know, I guess you could say in our demographic, tend to put our energy into their shit instead of actually supporting our own shit, fucking with, you know, what we do.
Man,
and you know, like if I'm out here doing some,
you know how many times I posted up, we got to stop reposting bullshit.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, I saw you post that.
I say that. I say that to y'all. I say that to everybody. Like me and Beast got into a conversation the other day, and he was like, "Yo, so when do we speak up and say something?" I'm like, "We don't really need to, because the more we speak up,
that's not our fight."
Right.
Yeah.
The more we speak up, the more shine these niggas get, because Beast will retweet the joint, and that shit'll get more views than if Beast retweets his own rhymes.
His own shit, yeah. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Now it's views they like how Beast get 135 views on this little stupid shit, but on his fucking song he gets 25. Is because people love dumb shit.
Yep. But if you know, if we continue to not give an alternative, you know, when we post this shit, hopefully it should spread. So the dirty old men and shit like that, like I get the purpose and the intention, where instead of complaining about what you don't like, you put an alternative out there.
Yep, you put up what you do like. Exactly.
Now you talking.
Like we make the music we like, so why not?
Exactly. Yep.
And the shit that we support, like you notice, I don't post shit like that.
Not because we want some, you know what I'm saying? I don't make music for anyone's approval, and I don't think any of y'all do either. You know what I'm saying?
No.
Like, I would be making music even if nobody heard it, just because it's therapy for me. It just so happens certain people like my shit. So okay, cool.
Yeah.
But I would still be doing it, and y'all would probably still be doing music too.
Yeah.
I've been making shit nobody hears for years.
Exactly, man.
Yep.
Most people have never heard a lot of our shit. Just certain people have heard certain things, but most of us have stockpiles of music that nobody will ever hear.
Right,
yeah.
Right.
That therapy shit's real.
And it goes back to that. It goes back to that duality, like I'm talking about. Like, you know, some people don't do it for, you know, when you're doing it for commercial success, you're gonna do what people want you to do, and you're gonna go to the lowest common denominator just to catch on that wave.
Yep.
But when you're doing it for the culture in terms of how we define it, we doing it in an effort to stay true to the essence of it.
Right.
The essence of what its purpose is. And its purpose is to express yourself.
So what's Kendrick's deal then? Because you say, you know, we do it to stay on the wave. I think every time Kendrick drops some shit, he creates the waves.
And I think that's what's being missed. Kendrick creates the wave because he's able to make music that can attach itself to certain people, certain young people. Yep. But also he's dropping music that has such heavy content to it that old heads like us can't respect it. You might not like it, but you at least have to respect the fact that this man is taking a year out of his life and taking all of these heavy experiences and being able to use all of these different elements of different black entertainment from years in order to make his music. I think that's respectable.
Yeah, that's the thing. You can't be lyrical without a lot of experiences in life. Yeah. It takes a long time to get enough. I'm not a rapper, but I'm sure if guys that are rapping, they need to have a lot of experience to be able to talk, you know, on a really deep level about that shit.
Well, anything with the arts is like fine wine anyway.
In the skill of rapping, I don't even think Kendrick is the best rapper.
He isn't. Yeah,
there is. He got bars, But I look at somebody like a Elzai. To me, Elzai, when it comes to the conventions and the technique of rapping, Elzai is a better rapper than Kendrick is. It's just Kendrick is able to wrap his rhymes around good song structure, interesting production, real thorough engineering, and content that tells a narrative that makes you want to find out what happens next.
Yep.
And things that you miss when you first hear it, that you have to go back and listen to it. I give you an example. Quelly Chris, I call him Quelly Chris. I don't know if you say Quelly or Quell. Quell Chris and Jean Grey's album is so heavy.
Yeah, most people ain't.
That I haven't been able to get all the way through it because I have to dedicate myself to listening to it.
You got to be in the certain mood.
That album is definitely.
Yeah, I got to get that shit.
Dope, but it's definitely on some other shit.
You
gotta prepare for that shit.
Look, I wouldn't rush out to get it though, man. Like that's something you had to ease into, brother. Like that's like putting your foot into the swimming pool, bro. You got to test that shit first. Yeah.
Okay.
It's that heavy.
Upon first listen, I was like, man, fuck this shit. And then like a week later, I heard like, it popped up on my title again, and I was like, man, let me listen to it again. And then it was like, okay, this song, all right, I kind of get the concept, but you gotta let that shit sit and like just sit on your brain for a minute. But it's not, yo, let me just hop in the whip and ride out. You know what I mean? Like you gotta
It's some over a beer type shit. Yeah, it's over a drink type shit.
Yeah, man. Prepare to sit there and like really think about some shit. Like, all right, hold up, man. Let me analyze this.
Okay.
It's heavy. Yeah, that's a good word Wallace used. It's heavy.
That's what I look for, man. I don't,
that's funny.
Cats that got substance and bars. I listen to that shit. I don't have a bias against these young cats. I just got a bias because there's no fucking substance in the music. That's my only complaint. You can fucking have the spider sound. I don't give a fuck about the spider sound. Just have some substance in it, man. That's all I'm asking.
But you know what though? I'm gonna be honest though, man. I don't need substance all the time, man. I love ignorant shit. You know what I'm saying? You give me some fucking MOP, bro. I'll put a ski mask on and fuck somebody. You know what I'm saying?
I'm with you on that. Like you were saying before with the one of those songs, those Baby Got Back. So we knew what it was. We didn't base our shit around that and make a whole goddamn genre out the music.
That wasn't all it was, though. That's the thing.
Right.
And now it's like to the average onlooker, that's all it is.
Right.
If you turn on the radio and you have no other mode of acquiring whatever the fuck is out here, you only think is what's on the radio. And then somebody else gotta like literally, like we said, put you on and blow your mind on some shit. Damn, somebody goddamn Friday's closing up.
That's my bad.
They're busting tables and shit.
I'm fucking with you, right? They're bus boys and poets.
I miss the radio breaking records, man. That's where I remember some of my favorite artists. The first time I've listened to them was on the radio. They broke the record. Like, yo, what happened to that?
Now, what breaks records now, would you say? Because before it was the radio, then it was like the strip club had its run of breaking a lot of records.
Yep.
But
you know what?
What medium you say breaks records now?
Shit, I get in the South, it's the strip clubs.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like hands down, it's the strip clubs in the South. You know what? Sometimes though, I think sometimes it's the artist's fault. Like especially the artists that we love, because if you think about it, a nigga like J. Cole can make a radio record, and it'd be ignorant, intelligent. You know what I'm saying? Like J. Cole, I forget that one song where he was basically talking about
get off my dick joint.
Yeah.
And then I know what you was talking about.
Where he was talking about busting the nut quick and all of that shit.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. I just can't think of the title.
Yeah.
RTO.
Yeah. Is there a big underground scene on your side over there?
What do you mean by underground?
Like we got
like
over
I'll
there
say like for example RTO. I don't know if a lot of people know about these dudes like Pac Div. I would say Pac Div.
I know about Pac Div.
Yeah, I figured you did. Matter of fact, their new album is banging. I got that shit last week.
I was in Vegas one time and I listened to it was Cali shit.
Pac Div is banging.
So I mean. Basically all of Bay Area music is underground except the fucking new shit with old boy
YG.
No, that's not Bay Area, BG.
They ain't Bay, yeah.
Yeah, it's LA. YG's LA all day.
Cali cats like
We're more weird. The Bay is more straight up fucking underground. The whole underground gang.
Yep.
Short selling shit out the tape. The independent gang.
Independence.
That's here. So like
JT, the biggest figure.
Yeah, niggas like that. That's underground shit. So the only motherfucker really that's mainstream is the white dude. Fuck his name. God damn it.
I'll tell you.
Jeezy. That's the only dude that's really on some mainstream shit.
Is that the Jeezy?
And he's like back and forth.
That's what
you
you
can still consider him. You can consider him underground, but he fuck with mainstream artists. But he's still on some underground shit. He's like other fucking dude that people starting to fuck with now from my wife block.
So,
huh?
What's up, dude?
He said it's over. Talking about the
I'm talking about son.
Yeah.
I was man.
Yeah, but I mean, we got it. It's underground like a motherfucker. I can name a million underground cats that you ain't never heard of.
Yeah, hell yeah, man. Shit, LA got
and niggas is dope. Like,
yep, spitting fire.
Like the shit I posted in classic status, Killer Tay. That's underground as fuck, but niggas don't know about him. You know about Planet Asia before you know about Killer Tay. But Killer Tay is on some hardcore shit. Yeah. Planet Asia on the boom bap shit. But
see,
I can name a gang.
That's why I don't understand. Why do we get so caught up in like the radio shit? Like I was never a radio motherfucker. Yeah, we had certain songs and shit on the radio when we were growing up, but at the same time, we all grew up in record stores and shit. That's why a lot of us got records now and tapes and all that shit.
Mm-hmm.
We wasn't worried about the fucking radio. Hell no. We used the radio.
We only listen to the radio to go and get the whole tape. Yeah, that's
exactly.
True.
My whole shit. I'm a word of mouth nigga. Like if motherfuckers come at me like, hey, bro, this shit slap. Oh, word, you need to check that out.
I'm gonna check it out.
Let me go check it out.
If I see motherfuckers standing in front of Amoeba or somewhere slanging tapes and they look like they shit dope, I'm gonna go and support. I'm gonna buy their shit. That's where I come from. Like
I done got a couple of coasters that way though.
Like I done came up on a gang of niggas just selling their shit out here, and they done blew up. I remember niggas selling. I used to sell incense next to these niggas selling their tapes, and now I look 10 years later, these motherfuckers is out here like still.
Word.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
yeah.
I mean, that's just where I listen to the radio. Like KML they used to put underground artists on the radio. That was the whole thing that niggas had with KML. Like 40 and shit had beef with KML because they stopped doing that. They stopped playing short. They stopped playing 40. They stopped playing like Fab. Fab was underground, but then they started playing shit on KML, especially when the Hyphy movie came out. Then this shit just stopped. You didn't hear none of that. Now it's just straight up South shit. You ain't gonna hear no bass shit on KML unless it's like on a Friday night. That's probably it. KML used to have a thing where they play. I don't know if they still do it, but Chewy Gomez used to be like the radio host. It was him and I forget the DJ, but they used to have an old school Friday when they just play old school shit from 10 to 12. Like old school shit. Like, I mean, all the classics like Gangstar and fucking Black Moon and everything. Like, they played all that shit. So that's when I got my fix of that.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah.
Yeah, we ain't got shit up here. None but groundhogs.
Like, nowadays it's straight up. It's Lionel. What's it? Lionel Jackson flow. What is it, man?
Mm-hmm. Oh shit. What's dude's name?
Is Lionel Jackson?
No, that's not it.
It's not Jackson.
What's his name? Lionel Joseph. Yeah.
So if you don't know who Lionel Joseph is, Trading Places.
Yeah.
When he was in the train, booyah, get out. That's trap flow.
Yeah, that's trap.
We came to the conclusion he the first nigga with that flow.
Yep. Back in '82 when that movie dropped.
Yep.
Somebody saw that shit.
James Brown, the Godfather of mumble rap. I don't know what y'all talking about.
Yeah,
mumbling sense.
But that pattern, that actual pattern is what motherfuckers doing right now.
Yes, exactly. Ranch.
Yeah.
But yeah. Even with the high being the damn ad lib and shit. Like
and skirt and all that shit.
Yeah. That's fucking trading places like motherfuckers. But man, that's all it is nowadays. I haven't listened to the radio in like 5 years.
Exactly. Yeah, so I don't know why everybody's so hyped up and caught up behind that shit. Like, I never cared about that.
Like, my whole thing was I fuck the radio. Like I'm happy where hip hop is. Like my whole thing is if people want to find it, they find it. And when they find it, they appreciate it because they actually took the effort and looked for it and found some dope shit. And now you can appreciate it.
Yep. And it kind of weeds out the bullshit motherfuckers too that say they fuck with it because it's like it's certain people like I ain't out here like telling everybody I've run across, yo, dirty old Mick, because it's like you might be a cornball ass motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? So it's like I ain't trying to clutter the shit up where it's like it devalues what we trying to do just because you know I want people to find out. I don't need everybody. It's 7 billion motherfuckers, but I wouldn't want all 7 billion, you know, fucking with my shit. Because for real, I mean, that's up with the adage like, just because you breathing, I can't smoke with everybody. There's certain motherfuckers I wouldn't even want to smoke with.
Hell yeah, you ain't that boy.
Because you would blow my motherfucking high like off the rip. Where I'd be like, man, give me a bottle of water. I can't even fuck with you.
You wet lip ass nigga. I can't. Fuck with you.
Just different shit. Like everybody don't gel, and music's the same way. But the arts, I was gonna say this too. The arts is anything dealing with the arts, whether it's singing, whether it's rapping, especially comedy. The only thing that's going to make you better at it is actually investing in it and having that time run its course. Now it'll show because there's some motherfuckers like I don't know how long y'all been doing what y'all been doing, but I've been doing shit since like '98 where I was like, all right, man, like I'm gonna fuck around and take the boom box and set this Casio beside it, and I'm doing the dubbing with the tapes and all of that shit to create shit. And the shit sucked for real, but all of that prep got me to where I am now. Where there's other people, they be like, yeah, I've been doing so-and-so for 15, 20 years, and them motherfuckers sound like day one. So it's like, how much are you actually investing into what your craft is? It's going to show in the results so that, you know, doing it for the culture, you know, you only know when you hit the play button. All of that talking and shit.
Thanks for saying
that. Shit don't mean nothing. Yeah, the talk don't mean shit. Hit the play button and shut the fuck up. I hate niggas that play tracks. They be like, yeah, I got this beat for you. And as soon as they start the shit, they fucking around and giving you a rundown and shit. Well, yeah, you know, my mother was in the back and she had Judge Judy on and shit. And, you know, that's why I sound like this. Because I had to turn down the mic. Like, shut the fuck up and play the shit.
Man, you know what I noticed
Stop
too,
making
man.
excuses for your music.
And so in these beat battles and shit, man, like you can tell the motherfuckers that just be having like some of the mediocre beats because half of the beat be nothing but fucking sound effects and be whistles, horns, all types of wild. Like,
that's what I said about Hurt's joint. The joint Hurts just did, yeah.
You know
like they just going through sound pack, pressing random shit.
Yeah.
Exactly. Masking, you know, what isn't there. And it's like, come on, man.
Let the beat rock
to your shit.
Shit, let that shit breathe.
I don't be look. I mean, niggas be up there introducing themselves, all of that shit, man. Every beat battle I'm in, yo, just hit play, man. You know what I'm saying? Let that fucking beat speak for itself. I don't need to see, you know what I'm saying?
I kind of want to know how Clark feel about it since he's the actual radio dude.
He like, fuck all of y'all.
Nah, man, that was just a little stint I did. And you know what? And a lot of these stations now are not owned locally. You know what I'm saying? So it's all corporate. So the pulse of that town or city or whatever is not being felt, 400 miles away in a corporate office that is making your playlist. You know what I'm saying?
That's real time.
So it's because one of the stations I was on, there's local people in there, but it's like down to 2 now, and they got somebody else from Toronto.
Yes, they be syndicated, right? Yeah, hell yeah. Yep.
So that pulse of the city is not felt. Now, in the smaller towns, it's still the owner's responsibility to get people out there and feel the pulse, because not all day are you being run by corporate radio. You have hours where you can, slide some, local flavor this, local
DC
flavor
does
that.
it. DC plays local
shit. They don't do it nowhere near like they used to. That's the shit they get on my fucking nerves.
But you know what? A lot of the ill radio dudes, like Flex and all of them motherfuckers from back in the day, don't get as much shine as they do.
Damn sure don't.
They got a lot of suspect motherfuckers.
And he's corporate too, because he got bills to pay.
Exactly.
Nice house, so you got to keep up. But you know what? Like you said earlier, I mean, who's really checking for radio? I think is now, because we're older, we own cars, so we're in the cars more often than we were before, where we went and bought the tape and put it in your Walkman, and you was walking.
Yeah, exactly.
Left in front of right in front of left. You know what I'm saying? So
how many of us used the radio function on their Walkmans back in the day? Anybody?
I would. You know what? I used
barely.
I used to when I
had a GPX, so it ain't even had that function.
You know what I'm saying?
I know exactly what you're talking about.
Word. Play and rewind.
I would check radio when I travel.
Nah, play and fast forward and stop.
Flip it around and rewind.
Yep.
But ain't nobody checking radio no more.
Yeah, I mean,
the radio audience is normally about 13 to about 23.
Right.
I remember the times I did check the radio, I was like way younger. This is like when Doggy Style was out, and I would want to like catch Gin and Juice on the radio so I could dub it right quick.
Right.
That's about it.
What is is going? My bad. Go ahead.
No, you good. Go ahead.
Nah, I was about to say this is the thing. This is the thing that's going to kind of tell a story, because we're having this conversation now. I think it's kind of proof in the pudding that we're here, at the ages that we are, and we have a certain fondness to the era that we grew up in and the music, and we can play it and we can beam with pride from it the same way our parents did. Mm-hmm. Time is going to tell with the folks that are younger than us and this wave of music that's going on now, if they can get our age and older and turn on some of that shit and be like, because the majority of it, if you look at it, is mumbled, is skirt. Like, are you gonna want to listen to that when you get older and you reflect? Like, I don't put on Baby Got Back, I don't put on other shit, but I can put on Come Clean and I'm feeling good about that. I can put on Moment of Truth and I'm feeling good about that. Shit that I want to filter out, I just don't play now. Yeah, you get what I'm saying? So it's like with them,
with Tootsie Roll and shit.
Yeah, everything being what it is now for the youngins, what they gonna really have to relate to? Because I mean, like, say with my oldest nephew, he's 21, so his shit when he was coming up was like, 2000s with like, Nothing If You Buck, ATL shit, Lil Jon, but you can still put that shit on and it'll take you to a certain spot.
Yeah,
this shit that's going on now, time's going to tell. It's not up to me to say, oh, it ain't gonna work, because that shit still may be.
To me, this music is not timeless,
and that's what I feel like. Everything up until this point worked out to where it was, because they say that shit about hip hop that we fuck with. Oh, it's sampling and stealing.
Hell yeah.
This shit ain't gonna stand the test of time. And you got motherfuckers around here with gray hair up their nose that can still give you a fire ass set.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? But can I see that coming from, the youngest? Time will tell. It ain't up for me to decide the shit.
Honestly, I don't think it's going to matter to them in 20 years, because they don't.
And that's what I'm saying. So what now? So what they going to have to listen to? What they going to have to refer to?
The same stuff to reflect, because they're going to remember the song, and it's going to remind them of what they were doing when they heard that song. It's going to be the same thing. They're just not listening to it for the lyrics. They're listening to it for whatever, because they're not understanding what they're saying anyway, because you can't understand what they're saying. It's not like they're listening to it for the lyrical content. They're listening to it because
the feeling you get from
it's the feeling that you're getting, and so that's what they're going to relate to down the road. Is that feeling that they got when they were a kid or whatever?
But that whole thing that we have, though, we reminisce off lyrics and hooks that was crazy.
And feelings we got from certain shit like.
Yeah.
I don't get the feeling off fucking Gucci. Like, I don't get the feeling off.
What you all started out saying was trying to like define what the culture was, and what I'm hearing is the culture is that y'all was like trying to make tapes off the radio. That was part of the culture, and from that came, you know, putting your own lyrics into the tapes and all this other stuff. The guys nowadays, they don't have to do that.
Their
so that's
culture
not part
is
of their
different.
culture.
Yeah, that's what I was saying earlier. But it's not their culture. That's our culture. But if we think about it, every generation is going to be different. This technology shit wasn't our culture either. You know what I'm saying? It's just something that we've adapted to. But our kids are born into technology. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, that's why
there's a huge wave of 80s kids right now too. There's a huge wave of people that are trying to like get reacquainted with the 80s. It's like a huge thing right now.
Yeah, but
so
but that was no different. Like when we was coming up, they would do like the 60s, 70s stuff.
Yeah.
And we would do the sock hops in elementary school and shit.
So
like that.
I bet at some point, like records and shit are gonna make a huge comeback, and tapes are gonna make 8 tracks and shit. At some point,
tapes already making comeback. I mean,
so don't get rid of none of your shit. So,
but why you?
The resurgence of the 90s is coming back though. It's just not as fast, but it's coming back slowly. I think.
It ain't coming back. It's just a nostalgia thing. It ain't coming back. I mean, because what happens is this is all trendy. Like I go to these record stores and there's like 6, 7, 8, you know. But that's why I hate record store day. So there's a whole bunch of people in there just buying freaking, I don't know, shit. Cindy Lauper records.
Lionel Richie.
Yeah. But here's the thing is, you know, they spend a lot of time talking to these guys. You hear them talk in there, but I'm like, I'm the reason why, and people like us are the reason why record stores are still there and will continue to be
because
there.
of Record Day.
Yeah, because as this trend wears off and everybody goes, "Oh man, my record player broke. What do I do?" Or you know, on the next hot thing, we'll still be in those same record stores. We'll still be contacting our same little people we contact to get them records, and that's the deal. You know what I'm saying? So with the tapes coming back, you know, that's once again, that's nostalgia for me to grab a tape. But to actually sit down and listen to that shit, if it plays, because especially when we had the argument about when records came out back then, and it might be 3 artists might come out at one time. So you had time to digest their entire record, you know. It wasn't like, okay, I just got this record and 24 minutes later, you know, 4, 5, 6 other people dropping shit like they do now, and you don't get a chance to digest the record. So I got tapes. There's a part in my Pete Rock, CL Smooth, Mecca the Soul Brother tape. It automatically plays backwards. I don't know why, but I wore that son bitch out where there's a part in there that plays backwards. And
but you remember that shit though.
But I know exactly where it is on the tape.
Exactly right before that shit happened. That shit's etched in your memory. I got that same shit right now.
So it's you know, every period in every decade they go back to reminiscing the previous decade or the decades behind. It's just a reminiscent thing. Believe me, these guys ain't ready to go back to the 80s and 90s. Let me take your phones away. Oh hell no! Because we didn't have phones and mobile phones and
goddamn
computers and
barely had fucking pagers.
Yeah, you had 60 channels on cable.
Shit, you had cable?
Yeah,
I'm saying. Damn, you had cable? I had a motherfucking co-hanger in the 90s. I had a co-hanger angled towards the window a certain way, or get somebody to hold that.
What year we talking about?
Yeah, the 80s.
Shit. The 80s. I had that damn TV with the hard ass fucking the thing that changed the channel. That was hella hard. He break your damn knuckles trying to change that channel. That doom TV.
Damn, mental. Shit, we ain't get cable around my way till the 90s.
Yeah, I had cable in the 90s.
Yeah.
But y'all are older than me though.
Yeah.
Nah, I was just saying because we was fucking broke.
I was gonna say
we was broke too, though. I mean,
they offered that shit in the 80s. We just couldn't afford that shit.
RTO said y'all was a little older than me, nigga. The 90s was the 90s. It ain't matter what year it was.
About to say, yeah, that shit ain't had shit to do with it. It wasn't the year; it was the pockets. Shit.
We want to
Back there
over to HBO, a little switch and shit. White box, never forget.
Early used to have the A and B cable,
black box.
Yeah, the A and B cable, the General Instruments joint.
Yeah,
we thought we was good, man.
Well, Wallace heard that.
We had the
other channel.
When we had the Atari, when you had the UHF to VHF, freaking
Well, my Nintendo was like that. See, we ain't had no money. So I had the motherfucking click clack and shit like that, but I ain't had no video game shit. Playing jacks around my way. Motherfuckers was broke.
Nigga said, hey, shit, I played me some jacks.
Shit. Green Army men that didn't move and all that shit. That was our
melt the fuck out them G.I. Joes. Well, I didn't melt. I used to throw firecrackers in my G.I. Joes.
Y'all had firecrackers?
Destructive ass nigga.
Nigga, firecrackers only 50 cents, man. Come on.
Hey, you better take that motherfucking soda can and step on it. That's the only pop you gonna get.
Get that too.
My folks wasn't buying shit that went up in smoke.
About to say, you destroy something that my mother bought, she gonna destroy your ass.
Destroy your ass, hell yeah.
Shit, I wouldn't
get I'm about to light your ass on fire.
You right? Shit, the fourth, we wouldn't watch other people shoot off fireworks.
Well, see, it was their fault because they had me watching fucking Square One and all that shit. So I was a little science motherfucker, so I used to take shit apart.
Oh shit! You watched the Science Wizard too? With the joint I got
Wizard,
the
Mr. Wizard.
Yeah, Mr. Wizard. Yeah.
Oh, I remember
shit.
Kaleidoscope, all that shit.
Oh shit! RTO's about to fucking burn down the block.
I did burn down.
There's a hell of fire down.
Oh shit! Hold up! What you say? What you say? Oh shit!
I for real did burn down the town.
Oh shit! Pyrotechnica.
Yeah, I was like, I don't know, 5 or 6, and there's a town called Bucksport, and I started 2 major fires. One was in Bucksport. I was like 5 or 6. Yeah, me and my cousin were just burning shit in a barrel and kicked it over, and it caught the whole damn forest on fire, and then everything else
lit
up.
To check that motherfucker.
Jesus.
Damn, Smokey the Bear was looking at you.
Yeah. I even put, like, this is really bad. I even like burnt holes in the rug in my bedroom.
God damn. All right, shit. Note to self.
I grew up yeah, exactly.
I electrocuted myself with a few motors a few times, but that's about it.
Damn.
Oh man, white kids get a hold of a little lighter. We'll burn anything.
You know, you remember those cars that you get with the racetrack that go up the wall and shit?
Mm-hmm.
I used to take those and make them burn rubber and shit, and I electrocuted myself a couple of times with that.
And if we started talking about all like different shit that we done did where we wouldn't even be here.
Oh shit!
That's why I can't even say nothing about what the youngest is doing today. You know what I'm saying? You do it.
Well, I ain't swallowing condoms through my nose and shit. I ain't doing all
I'm
that.
eating pod ties and shit.
Yeah,
Tide pod.
Yeah, that's a little extreme.
I get pissed off when my daughter leaves like dirty cups in her room.
Yeah. Haven't y'all heard of coasters? Remember that shit? Haven't you people ever heard of coasters?
Once without a napkin or a coaster.
Hell yeah.
You getting karate chopped in the throat.
Shit. Now. Shit.
Yeah, that was back in the day, man.
I think you got to be careful though. You know, like the whole Tide Pod shit. Yeah, it was trending and stuff, but you got to believe that the majority of motherfuckers got enough sense where they ain't doing that shit.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Like, well, you had a gang of motherfuckers recording themselves.
You know what?
The problem is on the internet, you see everything.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hold on, I got a question though, Wallace.
No borders or no boundaries for what you can see.
I got a question, Wallace. You said the Tide Pods. Now that's gonna sound kind of fucked up, but do you think when they ate the Tide Pod, did they drink cold or hot water?
But you know, it was trendy. Something was going on. But when Tide had to come out with a campaign,
right,
and to put notifications on the bags, do not eat this. This is not food. Then it was more than just 3 people doing that shit.
But think about it. That shit used to be in shoes, though. They used to put the little pellets that came in shoes and shit. They told you not to eat that shit too.
Yeah, but that was for babies and shit. Not teenagers.
Hey, nah, that shit was for you too when you was like 8.
Yeah, babies can't read.
No, I wasn't.
RPO was like, no. You know, to a motherfucking kid, don't do me. I'm gonna try the shit because you told me not to
eat that shit.
Motherfucking sprinkling that shit on toast.
Try that dare fucking putting a D battery on your tongue. That's probably
man, shit. Have a circle on your shit for about 3 weeks.
Yeah, exactly. Never do that battery shit.
That 9 volt, the 9 volt shit.
The 9 volt battery.
We used to plug in
who did the salt and ice?
Nah, fuck that.
What? Hold up, who did what?
The scar you put it on yourself with salt and ice. Put salt on your skin, put some ice on it, and it kind of leave like a bruise type scar. Trying to make fake
that's
tattoos.
A goddamn that's a chemical burn, man. You better stop doing that shit.
It is.
It's a science project.
Yeah, I told you it was on some science shit.
Man, fuck that.
Like it was just salt. So shit, I tried.
No, not to drink tequila with this guy. He fuck around. You need to put salt on your hand. He fuck around and dump the drink on you.
You're 13 and only did it once. That shit burned like fucking lesson learned.
No doubt.
Hey.
Yeah.
Oh man,
that's funny as hell though. We said lesson learned.
Goddamn right.
Look, I got one spot on his body darker than everything else and shit. Fucking around.
I healed up.
Damn.
Have you ever did the push on your chest for 10 seconds challenge?
Yeah.
Faint?
Hell no.
I ain't never done that.
Nah,
yeah, that shit.
Anything to make me faint? Nah, I ain't never done that.
Yeah, you take 10 deep breaths and on the 10th one, holding somebody push on your chest and then you faint out.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. I just ain't never done it.
Fuck that. I'm good. I'm trying to see what's going on.
Shit, we
we
just played open chess.
Oh
yeah, I'm cool.
BB Butcher.
Hey, were y'all in the breakdancing era when you motherfuckers jacked the cardboard boxes and shit?
Hell yeah,
man.
You know what? In DC, they really wasn't doing that because go-go was our shit.
Yeah.
So they like I was the weird one because I was listening to, like New York hip hop and shit like that. But you fucked around and you was around here, like we was yelling what go-go band was this, or everybody was on some R&B shit. I couldn't fucking stand until I started dating. Got older, then it was like, oh, put on some of that slow shit. But otherwise, man, like.
Yeah, take that shit out of here.
Right?
Shit, by the time I was...
This is like some New Jack Swing.
By the time I was dancing age, it was... Motherfuckers wasn't break dancing like that. It was on some heavy D shit.
No, but diddly ass niggas,
Yeah, right.
I was running man era right there.
The only thing I couldn't do, man, I couldn't spin on my head. I didn't understand how people could do that without breaking their neck, yo.
Getting the fuck out.
I was afraid to do that shit because I was afraid to do backflips.
No, I could definitely do a backflip.
I could do a forwards flip.
You can't do a frontwards flip. Yeah.
Like my backflips be crooked as fuck.
Bitch, right? Fucking laying on his ear and shit.
Right. Feet all crazy.
Right.
All the shit was to the side. I can never go straight back. Like
right. Yeah.
It was always off to the side, even on the fucking
look like a house cat in the air.
Hey man, hey, your moment in hip hop, old memory post 2 years ago looks like you in a porno, bro.
Hold up, what? What you talking about, yo?
It was 2 years ago. Memory you shared. It's got you playing drums, but I got the sound off. You got like a pole next to your head. Looks like it's a bed.
Oh shit! No, that's the No, I was actually playing the drum set, so that's the hi-hat. That's the post from the hi-hat. That's funny as shit. You say I look like I was on that motherfucker. Getting some glug.
Here we go.
Oh my goodness, man.
Yeah, that's funny as shit, man. I ain't posted no more memories, man. That shit, man. He put me on the turntables, yo. That shit. Yeah, that shit funny as hell, yo.
That motherfucker going around.
Our technology, man.
Hell yeah.
Just imagine if we was able to do that shit in the 90s.
Yeah.
You been wore that bitch out by now.
Yeah. That'll be funny. Some shit like that go viral. Hey, you the dude that was on the turntables? I'll be like, oh shit.
Here you go, man.
He was on the crying Jordan meme before the crying Jordan. Oh yeah. Yeah, you fucking that shit up.
Oh, but turn the sound on though. You can't do me like that.
Hey, I got you. Hold on. Hey.
You can't do me like that. You got me look like I'm in the back alley and shit. Come on, girl. I only got $12. Do something strange for a piece of change.
Damn.
Damn, them drums.
Yeah. Jam into that shit.
Yeah, I'm gonna charge my phone real quick. I'm holler back in a minute.
All right. I no doubt.
Oh man.
You had me watching this boiler room shit all day today, man.
Word, yo, man, dude is ill as shit.
Word.
Which boiler room?
Which one? Yeah.
The joint with Mind Time and I posted this shit in the chat.
Knowledge.
Nah, it ain't even knowledge. What's the
Knowledge boiler room?
Drummer?
This one with the Mind's on and Knowledge, where it's a dude with a damn wolf mask on. That shit is hard.
Yeah,
I could live over there, man. I'd be all right.
That's Cali though.
It's Mind Design, ain't it?
Nah, it's Mind Time. He just took out the vowels.
I thought it was Design because he had a D.
Man, I don't know what this.
Got one.
Thank you.
Yeah, but he Cali niggas.
Got the drums in one hand and playing the damn MIDI keyboard in another hand.
Nigga, hell, man, I'm using this shit as my motherfucking cover picture, yo.
Hey,
this
man,
shit
did you see Monazan's did you see his fucking
Here we go. Fucking up. Never mind. Go ahead.
Shut up,
fucking
fuck all y'all. The one where you got 10 minutes to make a beat.
Oh, against the clock?
Yeah, against the clock.
Yeah, against the clock joint. Yeah.
Did you see his against the clock?
Yeah, I did.
Okay, yeah. You came through on that one. That was one of the better ones.
Yeah. That shit was funny as shit, yo. Fucking Widebody said I was in a porno. Oh shit.
Ringo 00003 Ringo. And Cake Dog Boiler Room. I was just a bunch of them. I was watching.
There's a gang of boiler rooms now.
Yeah, there's a
shitload of boiler rooms.
Too.
Oh yeah. Bad Not Good is a dope ass boiler room too. London joint.
Who?
Bad Not Good.
Never seen
the group that oh shit, you gotta get hip, man. They did an album for Ghostface in 2015.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's classic shit.
See, that's the power.
They got like 3 albums out, but they do like instrumental shit. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, they dope and shit. Actually, my dude in Vegas put me on. The drummer dude, Beats from the Box.
I keep going back to
They produced a joint for Kendrick, I think. On Damn.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because I think Ghost like, yeah. Nah, you
damn.
It'd have been a totally different sound if it was them.
I keep going back to DiBiase's Boiler Room.
Hachi.
I put that mind sign and knowledge in the chat. It's called Breakfast for Ringos. That shit like an hour.
Yeah,
I used to play that shit while I was making music. Just have it on the TV in the background.
Wouldn't rip that motherfucker. Thank you. Certain shit like that and them tiny desk joints, man. Them shits you gotta keep.
Yeah.
They got a new joint with OC though. I ain't get to check out yet.
I didn't see the whole thing. I just saw a couple.
Okay.
Like 2 minutes of it.
Okay.
Clark be motherfucking striking gold with these damn avatars, man.
Yeah, I got shit. I don't want to log out because I may not be able to get back in.
Man.
Shit.
So
E.T. joint?
I'm gonna just say is Michael Blackson and E.T. Then that's all you need to know.
Oh shit, I saw that joint. Oh shit. Hold on.
This nigga stupid.
Hey, we got any new music? Oh, hold on. Let me put some new music on. Got my bad. Hold on 1 second. Damn it.
So yeah, no brackets today.
Oh man, we'll get to the brackets. We're gonna do something next week. Gonna be favorite Blackson movie scene playing. Anybody got any bracket ideas?
I think of something. I can think of something.
Fakest rapper award.
All right, this one is going to be called. This is off of the hold on 1 second. Get J Rock out of here. This is off the Double Negative People Prevents the Product, Volume 3, Free Admission. I'm gonna go ahead and play the Walk With Me track, number 3. Here we go.
Walk with me, 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 walk. Take a motherfucker down on my knuckles, G. No time for turning back the world on my shoulders, G. I'm dead ass when I say I'm tired of roaming streets, searching for closure in these rhymes since I've been the beats. Just on my shoulders, lick your lips, and I'ma crack your teeth.
Hold on for a minute. I'm playing. It's only playing me a couple minutes. Let me go back to the actual site. My bad.
I'm slapping though.
Go ahead and buy the project. Where we at, Wallace?
What up? What you talking about?
Where's it at on Bandcamp? You got it on Bandcamp?
No, it's on Spotify and Tidal and all that.
Shit.
We didn't go to Bandcamp route for this one.
Gotcha. Give me 1 second.
Double Negative People, Volume 3, Free Admission. The Product, Volume 3. With production by Where's Wallace? Black Math, Mike Chill, Till AM. Features Daytology, Damn Jams, Vietnam, V-Soul, Mental, fucking Mr. Pedro, me,
you,
again, yeah. I mean, if you've heard the album, there's a person on the album. Her name is TA. She's in Daytology, and her name is TA. She can sing and she can rap. And I really honestly think like she's the fucking MVP of this project. You know what I'm saying? Okay. Like she really, really did well. Just in terms of just really bringing a vibe that was just. I mean, she's extremely talented, and I will tell you, man, I'm really proud of the group, the group of artists that I get an opportunity to work with. You know, I don't get to work with them as much as I like to, but They all considered, you know, fam. And I'm telling you, man, I'm proud of the project. Once I put a project out, I don't really like to listen to it very much, but I mean, I think this one is I'm proud of it. And there's some joints on there that's new, there's some joints on there that's old, and
give me one to play.
People may not be able to even tell what's old on there.
Give me one. Which one should I play?
Which one should you play?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we got a lot of tracks on here, bro.
Yeah, play Romans 1002.
Gotcha. This is Romans 1002 from Double Negative People Presents.
I call it Romans 10:2 because it's really a Bible verse, but
your Bible verse.
I don't know. That's my man. Yeah, play that. It's by a guy named Damn Jams.
They don't care, but they gon' care. Yeah, they don't care, but they gon' care. I swear. Yo, they don't know our power, but they will, I promise. Feel like I've been modest for so long, but if we being honest, my rise could be meteoric or glacial. As long as I'm getting closer to it every day, a nigga straight. If they don't see your value, then fuck them. Nostalgia can't be trusted, shit is desolate. Niggas moving X by the O like they affectionate. Wrestle with the will to do right until it's paper to the left of it. Definitely ain't sweet here, and those hurt when they visit. So one swisher got me higher than Bobby Schmurder fitted. These niggas seem to only keep it real when convenient, but my niggas keep it real with consistency. Dig it? You ain't never met a nigga like me. That ain't even a brag. Different breed. I'm just feeding you fast, deviant past, but the future looking sun-kissed. So dumb a pop. Watch me cook on them with one wrist. I ain't gotta broadcast my kilo. Potency the policy with token on this dope. I swear this shit so white it's gonna appropriate your culture. Crying over pumpkins, so I'm gliding with it bumping. Nigga, time is of the essence. Are you riding or you running? You hiding or you coming? Nigga, make up your mind. Probably in a timely fashion for you wake up to find everything you dreamed is asses. Ain't no silence for the casket, nigga. Kids with a story, with a concept. Better get some math on deck. Tell my motherfucking problem.
This shit, like
Seattle, that's forever. Rain is on Seattle, that's forever, ever. Time ain't been the prettiest to me. Kinda ugly, but she fucked me, got some game on her. I used to take the sun for granted, not a game colder. You better take that pen and run, is what my saint told me. I had to run in with them funds, now I'm backtracking. My daddy laid it off the rum, dodging death, had me losing breath. Had the witness in me feeling gone, just the losers left. Made it like a winner in me long, I was numb the most. High-headed decisions left and right, had to choose a step. Witness that genetic affliction, rearing ugly head. Instead my lungs filled with Mary, lost another love. Thank God I got me some guidance from the sun above. I had to open up my eyes, see what he was missing. I let my heavy-handed emotions impede my vision. And something broken that told me the whole keep the tradition.
And he loved them so much. They told him to kill him. Hand him up to the throne. Come on, right? God said if you worship him, you must worship him in spirit and truth. And Christ warned us about tradition. Because I love you, I'm going to tell the truth, whether y'all receive it or not.
Got the whole world in your hands. Got the whole world in your hands. Take it a day at a time. The whole world in your hands. Got the whole world in your hands. What if Pac made it out of Vegas? What if I crashed and burned tomorrow? Man, shit, what if I made it? What if we ruled the world? What if we fixed it? What about if we fuck it all up and break it?
That's bananas.
Certain as nothing is. We're preaching vanity and excess. Casualties of the reckless ain't nothing to mess with. And now when we run it, but I ain't fumbling just yet. No, it's just a teaser. The best is yet to come. My message for when they freeze up. All I'm saying is every cell on its way to its peak. I'm done blaming all my problems on Satan. Some cradle my shadow ain't nothing greater. Place they can see. like a strength on reserve inside when you need it better. Make sure that when you get it, you keep it like Oprah pregnant in this OC, my nigga. Swear to you that I ain't make it here on accident. Miracle in the flesh, no I'm not kidding. It'll be clear soon, you looking at God given. Should be underground, not living. But I'm sitting like what if Pac made it out of Vegas? What if I crashed and burned tomorrow? Man shit, what if I made it? What if we ruled the world? What if we fix it? What about if we fuck it all up and break it? What I'm saying?
Well, okay, I'll put it like this. It's difficult to create positive experiences, positive environments, positive situations with flawed people. It's hard. It's hard work. It's not something that's easy to do. It takes a lot of focus. It takes a lot of talent, but it is definitely possible. And we see examples of this all over the world and throughout history. You can take negatives and turn them into a positive. But it's not as simple as just adding one to another, collecting people. People are complicated. There's a lot inside the individual, so it's more like multiplying. But what happens when we multiply negative?
Wow, that was Romans. Holy
Whoa.
Crazy, man.
That was dope, man.
Man.
Thank you, fellas. Dope. Wow.
Moment of silence, man. Moment of fucking silence for the competition.
Yeah, run that shit back.
That shit was good.
Man.
Yeah, that's production right there.
That's how the fuck you supposed to produce an fucking track right there. So
now
those
you see me when I be saying that this
fucking
dude
producers, you ain't doing it like that.
Otherwise, y'all just playing beats
with
people rapping over them.
So I told you this
don't take you nowhere.
motherfucker.
Yeah,
This motherfucking name Technicolor, man.
Damn, that shit just changed my whole perspective.
Like this dude's vision is vivid as fuck. Like,
damn, man, I can't even hate it, bro. You know, in a good way.
Thank you, fam. Thank you. I appreciate y'all, man. I really do.
Crazy. Who's this guy?
I ain't even blowing smoke. That's real shit.
No.
I appreciate it.
Yeah,
I really do. It was like I said, man. It was a pleasure, man. You know,
with his
that's what I love to do. It's my passion. You know,
my paw was forged in the fires of Mount Petty. Okay.
Damn. Yo, I definitely gonna be. I gotta get Spotify, man. I got it now, so.
I mean,
Jesus.
Yeah.
If you haven't listened to the record, man, listen to the record. Listen to the whole thing, man.
It's getting played tomorrow. Work the whole day. I'll be doing that, then going to work. Headphones.
It's an interesting record, man.
Wow. Yeah.
And look for the Nas tape. The Nas call come out on May 4th.
May 4th.
Yeah. Featuring the Dirty Old Men.
Word.
And executive produced by Where's Wallace and RTO fucking Beats.
Here we go.
Can't wait to head. Can't wait to head.
Booyaka.
Man, on that note, we're gonna go ahead and let's no, I'm not gonna go. I ain't ready to go yet. Man, so what's coming out next? Who's got I know I'm gotta take wait a minute. I got Tashir. I just got his shit. Hold on.
Yeah, who do got another
Tashir dropped something?
Yeah, he dropped the art form.
Not me. Look, not me, luckily.
It's about time for another man. No,
this show is Mr. 5 projects a year.
Yeah, usually 4 to 5. Well, shit. How many I got already? What is it? 2? I think it's 2.
And like 3, then you drop 3 all at the same time.
Nah, because the review was Christmas Day. I didn't want to do it. Because it just would have been overkill. So I did that Christmas Day. The Modal Synesthesia and the Bang Show joint was New Year's.
That's a tie-ass.
But aside from that, aside from that, I've just been doing like singles. The joint with Beast and shit like that. I've just been doing singles.
Let me throw this one up. This is from the art form, Tashir Richey. This one's called Attack of the Horns.
The unstoppable.
Woo. That was the art form Attack of the Horns. Tashir Richey. Please go check it out on Bandcamp. It is available now at tashir.bandcamp.com. album / the art form. Makes a hell of a fucking time.
Hey, yo, can you play something from the review, the 2017 joint?
Come on with it. I got you.
All right.
What up, everybody?
What's up, Dixie?
What's going on, Dixie? Oh, Dixie.
What's up, Dixie?
What's happening?
Over here with audio issues.
What number?
Oh, okay. Do the life of a producer.
Okay. This Life of the Producer from Black Mav. Here we go.
Really survived. So yeah.
Mob
here we go.
Let's go.
This one, man, first fifth child in Memphis.
It's the life of a producer. We send out tracks a lot of times to our friends and strangers. They won't write to them, yet they message us back like that's hot. It's gonna be a banger. Look, I'm a grown-ass man. Go ahead and speak straight words, beloved. I can handle the truth. Nah, I don't like that. I know I got a gift and I hid it for years. It's time to step in the booth and let it loose. Organized thoughts united like an army. Yin and yang at war inside the God's body. I deal with energy, frequencies, and vibration. Greatest move that I made is when I joined the nation. I'm older now, I'm careful about who comes around. Got babies now, so I man up to put it down. Keep perfecting my sound, creating my beats. Melting cold hearts and minds with some of the best. Man for the job is the one that's inside you. Block out the negatives and let the positives guide you. Go ahead and do it now if you know like I know. Time waits for no man. Let's start the show. Everybody got a gift, nurture it till it grows. Who knows? You might be the next one to blow. Go ahead and do it now if you know like I know. Time waits for no man. Let's start the show.
Show started. Hearts broken. No joking when what you do is in question. Nothing for those that speak the real and put in work to showcase what's yourself. Set them frauds behind the line of the enemy. What's worse? Time wasted when my face you smiling in. Nigga, I ain't playing. I invest crafting my art form. This ain't the norm. My hustle much more than a 9 to 5. Spend energy to get this right and get glossed over for the lack of ambition. Nah, Slim, I pass on that and keep making this heat. I was told once, know your worth. Sometimes that mean you gotta shake the scene. Might mean you need to be on your dean and let them dice roll. The grind separate the fake from otherwise. So don't be about the squad, but ain't about the franchise.
The best man for the job is the one that's inside you. Block out the negatives and let the positives guide you. Go ahead and do it now if you know like I know. Time waits for no man. Let's start the show. Everybody got a gift, nurture it till it grows. Who knows? You might be the next one to blow. Go ahead and do it now if you know like I know. Time waits for no man. Let's start the show.
Let me just tell you this has always been the one problem you've always had.
But
and you might still
tell me.
You never fully know your worth.
Damn it. I don't.
That'd be the problem. That's what I'm saying. I mean, like
right.
you don't understand how big pause you are. You understand what I'm saying?
Something child feature Black Mav. That's in 2017.
Yeah, that's the homie, man.
Bandcamp.com/album/Black Mav present. Just go to Black Mav's channel on Bandcamp. You won't be disappointed. Makes a hell of a goddamn stocking stuffer. That's going to end the show for tonight. It's going to end the show for tonight, ladies and gentlemen. I'd like to thank everybody for coming out. Let's ride out. Let me ride out.
Good God Almighty.
Like to thank Anthony Gadget Mills, Mental to God, Black Mav, Dap Dunlap, Dixie Freely, Arthur Spark, I Will Create, Mr. Wallace, RTO Beats, That Plus Girl, Yona, Davenport, the whole Dirty Old Men crew, CX the producer, Tanya Higgins, the whole family. Like the piece on the count of 3. Then we're gonna ride out with some beats. 1, 2, 3. Hey!
Peace. Closet.
Peace.
Howdy.
Please like, subscribe. Any show ideas, please get at me. abswide@gmail.com. You get me on Facebook, Wide Body So Well. IG, DJ Wide Body. Salutations. Good night. See you next week.
You guys.